Oh yes, oh yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so I should learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Feel the flame. Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher and higher, higher and higher. Keep running, keep running, keep
I done came up, busting down the whole broke, it's that bad. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Steelers going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. on the ground. This is Lamar Miller. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. A second juke. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry now for Miller. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Watson. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go. Man 38.
Back to throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it with Bell. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Brought in by Coates. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Underneath for Miller. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. shift together here from the D-line. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Roethlisberger will throw. He finds Coates complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down carry by to about the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Yeah, baby.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll go again with Bell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Miller. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And they'll run for it with Miller. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Miller kept out of the end zone on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Jordan. We're back to Houston after this timeout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be put in the books as a 50. 3-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A swing pass caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Now Watson going to sneak it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out here in the eye. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Coates. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. He'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go.
Faking the give, now Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Come on, let's go.
They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. In the red zone this time.
Ohio, let's go.
From the red zone now, Watson. His throw caught around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Caught left side Hopkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's a give to Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Watson, a strong running. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ohio! Let's go!
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run.
Let's go!
They'll try the air now with Watson. A swing pass caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans will extend their lead. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Novak out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him.
Now good hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands. Receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because
Sammy Coates off to the races and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Play action from Miller. Now Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. To throw on second is Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Watson. Complete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Fielded at the 20. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense. Continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. 20. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 30. Yards there. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Being chased out left. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
This is Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Texans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Now Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. No back out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Flex round.
To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Watson now on second down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. No back out now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as... moves the offense backwards. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Throw. Now he's forced out left, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Back to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go. 2. These 2. Check 4. Check. Switch. Hurry up, let's go. Slam.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. here comes the Texans now. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, Miller. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Texans, their hopes of a 5